Have you ever stopped to think about how a huge, complex building, like a hospital or a university campus, actually keeps track of everything inside it? Not just chairs and desks, I mean every single critical piece of equipment. We're talking fire extinguishers, water meters, even life-saving medical devices. For a long time, the answer was, well, a logistical nightmare. I mean, just try to wrap your head around that number for a second. 10,000 items. How in the world do you find one specific thing at the exact moment you need it? That's the puzzle that facilities managers have been trying to solve for decades.
For a long, long time, the answer to that puzzle was not great. It was a system you might call organized chaos. And honestly, it created some pretty massive problems.
So on one hand, you have the old way, right? You've got these endless spreadsheets, dusty old clipboards, and technicians literally wasting hours just wandering around hunting for a piece of equipment. But on the other hand, you have a totally new approach, a single, living digital map, one source of truth that you can pull up on your phone. And let's be clear, this isn't just about being efficient. Imagine there's a medical emergency. Someone needs a defibrillator, and they need it now. Wasting precious minutes searching for one because a spreadsheet is out of date, that's just not an option. The stakes can be incredibly high.
So how do you fix all this chaos? Well, you get rid of the messy spreadsheets and the ancient clipboards, and you replace them with a really powerful, elegant solution. It's called a digital blueprint. Okay, so what is it? At its core, a digital blueprint is a live, interactive map of your facility, but it's so much more than a static floor plan. The best way to think about it is like this. It's Google Maps, but for the inside of your building.
And the level of detail it tracks is just incredible. We're not just talking about which room something is in. The system knows the manufacturer, the model number, its service status, is it working or is it out of service, and it even links all of that to its unique barcode. It's all there.
And this completely changes the game when it comes to speed. So imagine an electrician needs to find a specific electrical panel. Instead of wandering through basements with a flashlight, they just pull out their tablet, type electrical panel, tap show on floor plan, and boom, its exact location instantly pops up on the map. And if that wasn't cool enough, check this out. Using 3D scanning tools, you can actually take a virtual walk right up to that electrical panel and see its surroundings, all without ever getting up from your chair. Okay, so having a super detailed map is amazing, but a map is only as good as its information, right? How do you keep this digital blueprint accurate and, well, alive? That's where mobile auditing comes into play. You see, the real power of this system comes from the people who are actually on the ground. A technician walking the floors with a tablet can verify equipment or add new stuff on the fly, making absolutely sure the digital map always reflects what's happening in the real world. So let's dive into the first key workflow here. We'll call it Find and Verify. This is what your team will be doing most of the time, and it's all about confirming that what's supposed to be there is actually there. So just picture this. You're doing your regular walkthrough. You see a piece of equipment that's on your list, maybe a copier or fire extinguisher, and your job is simple. Just make sure the system knows it's there and in the right place. And the process could not be easier. You literally just walk up to the copier, scan the barcode with your tablet, and instantly its record pops up on the screen. You give it a quick glance, confirm the location and condition are good, tap verify, and you're done. Just like that, the asset's location is confirmed in real time. Okay, so that handles the stuff you already know about. But what happens when you scan something and the system has absolutely no idea what it is? Well, that's just as important. This is the second key workflow, discover and add. And this, right here, is what allows the digital blueprint to be a living, breathing document that's always growing and adapting as the building changes. So, you come across a new piece of equipment. You scan its barcode, but this time, the system says, record not found. Now, this isn't an error message. It's actually an invitation. The system is basically telling you, hey, I've never seen this before, which is your cue to create a new record for it. Right then and there, you can add that new asset to the database, making sure nothing ever gets overlooked again. But it's not always about spanning something you stumble upon. What if an item, like a brand new fire extinguisher, has just been installed on a wall and needs to be added to the map from scratch? This part is actually really cool. It's almost like playing a game. You just open the floor plan on your tablet, you find the fire extinguisher icon, and you just drag and drop it onto its exact spot on the map.
Then you just tap it, scan the barcode to link the physical item to its new digital twin, hit save, and that's it. The blueprint is updated for everyone instantly. So when you start to combine all of these things, the super detailed map, the instant search function, the live audits, what's the end result? Well, you're no longer just collecting data. You're starting to turn that data into really smart decisions. And this is where it all pays off. Your inventory accuracy goes through the roof. Your teams stop wasting time searching and can spend that time actually working. Safety and compliance get a huge boost because critical equipment can be found in a second. And for the very first time, you have perfect data to plan your maintenance. You have that single, reliable source of truth. You know, at the end of the day, a system like this does something amazing. It transforms a building from just a static collection of concrete and wires into an intelligent, responsive environment. It's a building that actually knows itself. And that leaves us with a pretty fascinating thought. This technology gives every object its own digital life, its own story that anyone can access with a simple scan. So the question becomes, what if everything in our physical world could do that? What kind of stories would they tell?